Hey everyone, welcome to my yoga. This is your open heart, open hips practice. This 30-minute class will leave you with a full heart and flexible hips. All we'll need today is your yoga mat. Go grab it and let's practice. So just take a moment and make your way into a comfortable seated position. Feel free to support yourself if that feels more comfortable. And then palms up or down on your lap, your choice. Let's take a deep breath in, lengthening the spine, lifting your heart. Then as you exhale, just let the shoulders slide back and down, gently closing your eyes. Begin to draw your awareness to your breath. Starting to lengthen inhales and exhales. And using each breath out just to allow your body and mind to begin to calm. To allow yourself to arrive in this present moment. And as you start to draw your inhales deeper and deeper into the body, feel that expansion coming through the rib cage, forward and back, side to side. With every exhale, emptying out completely. Feeling as if now with each breath in, you're growing taller out of the top of the head. With every exhale, feel that calming energy flowing through you. Filling up and emptying out completely now. And if you wish to, start to transition into your Ujjayi breath. Gently constricting the front of your throat, using the same muscle as you do to whisper. Following now the gentle sound and vibration of each and every breath. With your next breath in, very gently opening the eyes. Let the shoulders soften back and down. We're going to take a deep inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Bring the palms of your hands to touch, and then as you exhale, fingertips are going to come onto the earth beside your hips. Gently press them down, take a breath in, lift your heart up. And then as you exhale, just let your shoulders slide back and down. Breathe in here. And with your next inhale now, sweeping that right arm up overhead. As you exhale, leaning over towards the left side, you can walk that left hand out, making sure that that right sit bone is just gently rooting. Relax your top shoulder, lift the heart up, maybe bring the gaze to the sky. Deep breath in now, rise all the way back up, right fingertips beside the hips. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale, leaning over towards that right side. Don't worry about how far you're going, just lift the heart up, relax your shoulders, maybe bring the gaze up. Last breath here. And inhale now, come all the way back up, palms of the hands touch overhead. As you exhale, let the hands draw into heart center. And we're going to breathe in, bringing right hand onto left thigh, left fingertips at the base of the spine. Get nice and tall here as you inhale. And then with your exhale, belly pulls in and to the left to twist. Just let the shoulders soften. Inhale, come all the way back to center. And exhale, left hand on right thigh, right fingertips at the base of the spine. Get nice and tall here, lift the chest. Belly in and to the right to twist. But as you inhale now, come all the way back to center. And then with an exhale, we're going to transition ourselves onto all fours, coming into tabletop. Spread your fingers wide, shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Rooting down through pointer finger mound and thumb mound, take a deep breath in as you lengthen. And with your exhale, drawing your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, come forward, draw the shoulders back, your choice how far you're going. Exhaling, hips back towards your heels. You're going to do that one more time. Take a big breath in, open the chest up. And then as you exhale, bring the knees wider than the hips, toes to touch. Child's pose, hips back towards your heels. Releasing the forehead down onto the earth or onto supports. Now just take a couple of deep breaths into the back of the body. And if your low back or your hips feel really tight, feel free to gently shift side to side. Good, one more deep breath in. And as you inhale, gently press the palms of your hands into the floor, slowly rise up. Then with your exhale, we're going to bring the knees back underneath the hips, curling the toes under. Breathe in, slowly rise up. Then as you exhale, hands come to the base of the spine, just like you're putting them into pockets. Feel the action of the hands pulling apart from each other, breathing in, lift the heart up. As you exhale, belly in, tail scoops under. Option to bring the gaze up to the sky here. Wherever you are, breathe deeply, opening the collarbones, but keep the back of the neck long. Another big inhale here. As you exhale, chin to chest, slowly make your way back down to your tabletop. Breathe in, lengthening. We're going to curl the toes under now. As you exhale, make your way up and back to downward facing dog. Press the floor away from you with your hands. Slide your shoulders back. And then just starting to pedal out the feet, bending into one knee and then the other. Let your head be heavy, gaze is at the feet. Good, deep breath in here. As you exhale, make your way back to center. Just let the heels begin to sink towards the earth. And have a bend in your knees if the spine is rounding or really tight. One more breath. And we're going to inhale now, lifting right leg up. Doesn't have to be high, strong and straight. As you exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Help it along as you need to. Stack the knee right on top of the ankle. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine here. Then as you exhale, we're going to plant left hand under left shoulder. Breathe in, reach your right fingertips up to the sky. If this is too much, you can always rest your right hand on your lower back. Keep hugging right thigh in towards your belly and feel that right hip drawing back. It's going to help to open up that hip. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Then as you exhale, right hand releases to the earth. Breathe in. We're going to exhale now, dropping that left knee down onto the mat, making sure it's behind left hip. As you inhale, bring your hands onto your right thigh, lifting yourself up into low lunge. Belly in, scoop that tail under so you start to get space into that right hip flexor. But let's inhale here. And with your exhale now, bring the arms back behind you, interlace your fingers or grab forearms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe reaching the knuckles or the forearms to the earth. Keep that right foot rooting down, option to bring the gaze to the sky. Taking one more breath. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, biceps by your ears. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the hands to the inside of your right foot. Just lengthen here, pull the shoulders back. And then we're going to heel toe, right foot to the edge of your mat. Now check out your alignment, make sure the knee is stacked right on top of the ankle. We're going to turn that right foot out to 45 degrees, a little bit wider than the top corner of your mat. Take a breath in, draw the hips forward, and then as you exhale, you're rolling to the outer edge of that right foot so the hip starts to open up here. Breathe deeply, lengthen the spine as you inhale. If you'd like to move deeper, feel free to lower down onto forearms or supports as you exhale. Just 2 deep breaths here. Let the shoulders slide back and down. Good, now use your inhale to slowly transition back up onto your hands. We're going to plant left hand under left shoulder. As you breathe in, bring your right hand to right inner thigh, lengthen the spine. Then exhale, belly in into the right, slowly starting to open up towards that right side. Lift the gaze up, feel the opening in your heart. Take one more deep breath in. But as you exhale now, right hand releases. We're going to inhale, heel toe, that right foot back in between your hands. Take a deep breath in, lift up the back leg, and then step back to downward facing dog as you exhale. 3 breaths, pedal it out as you need to, maybe turning your head from side to side. Now relax your jaw and your shoulders. With your exhale, now let the heels just sink down towards the earth. Breathing in, left leg lifts up. Take your time. As you exhale, left foot comes in between the hands. So if it doesn't make it all the way there, help it along. Knee on ankle. Lengthen the spine here. Back leg is strong. Bring right hand under right shoulder. Then inhale, left fingertips reach up to the sky, opening up that hip. Hug the thigh into your belly and feel the hip gently pulling back and down. Deep breath in here as you lengthen. Exhaling, left hand to the inside of left foot. Breathe in. And we're going to drop that right knee down now. On your inhale, hands onto left thigh. Slowly lift yourself up into your low lunge. Take your time. Belly in, scoop that tail under. Now as you breathe out, hands back behind you, interlace fingers or grab forearms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Your choice if you're reaching the knuckles or the forearms to the earth. Maybe bringing gaze to the sky. Let's take a big breath. Let the light into your heart. And now, next inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhaling, hands back to the inside of that left foot. Lengthen. And heel toe that foot to mat's edge. Check your alignment, knee right on top of ankle. We're going to inhale, turn those toes out 45 degrees. The knee is still stacked. Lengthen the spine. Then as you exhale, roll to the outer edge of that foot. If it serves you, maybe lowering down onto forearms or onto blocks, but not forcing it. Just stay with those full deep breaths here. Good, relax your shoulders and your jaw. You're going to inhale now, come back up onto the hands if you've lowered. As you exhale, right hand under right shoulder. Let's breathe in, left hand to left inner thigh, lengthen the spine. If it feels okay, belly in into the left to twist, opening the heart up, lifting the gaze. Good, take a deep breath in, fill up. Exhaling, left hand comes down. We're going to inhale, heel toe, that left foot back to center. Next breath in, lift your right leg up, strong leg. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Pedal it out as you need to. Check in with the hands, strong foundation, pressing the floor away from you. Deep breath here. Then as you exhale now, let your heels just release down towards the earth. Take one more breath. We're going to move into pigeon from here. Inhale, lifting right leg up. As you exhale, right knee to right wrist. Take your time here. Shin comes onto the mat and the left knee drops. If you have the space to, slide that left leg back. Top of the foot is down. Make sure your leg and ankle are straight. And then breathe in. Lift your heart up. You can always bring that right knee out a little bit wider if you need to. As you exhale, draw the shoulders back and down. Take another breath in. And then if you wish, slowly start to lower yourself down into sleeping pigeon. Wherever you are, shoulders are sliding back, your inhale's lengthening the spine. And seeing if you can just soften and surrender as you exhale. 2 more breaths. Good, empty out completely. Then breathe in, slowly rise back up. Lift the heart up, shoulders back. Take another breath in here. Then as you exhale, rooting down through the hands, curl the back toe under. Transition yourself back to downward facing dog, or if you prefer tabletop, take a couple of breaths, just move around, let it go. With your next exhale, if you're not already there, come back to centering your downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, take your time, left knee, left wrist. Bring it wider if you need to. Right knee releases, and we're going to slide that leg back if you have space to. Bring the top of the foot down, and then make sure that leg and ankle are straight. Big breath in, lighten, lift the upper body. Then as you exhale, slowly lowering down if that serves you. Direct your breath into that left hip. Imagine that with each exhale, you're releasing tension and tightness from the muscles. Last 2 breaths here. And slow exhale out. Let's inhale, begin to rise back up. Tense your fingertips, lift the heart up, big breath. Exhaling, hands to the earth, curl that back toe under, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths, move around, let it go. Then come back to center as you breathe out. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, we're going to release the knees to the earth once again. Bring them hip distance apart. Curl your toes under. As you inhale, we're going to come back up onto our knees. With your exhale, bring your hands to the lower back once again, just like you're putting them into pockets. Belly and tail under, that'll draw your hips forward. Take a breath, lift the heart, lift the gaze if that feels okay. Now, option 1 is to stay here. If there's no lower back issues and you'd like to move a little bit deeper, moving into camel by reaching back and grabbing a hold of your heels if that's available. Keep those hips drawing forward, the tail scooping under. Take one more big breath in, filling up. Exhale, belly pulls in, hands to the lower back. Breathe in. Good, we're going to uncurl our toes. Make your way back to child's pose. Your choice, knees together or apart. So let the hips sink back to the heels, forehead down, and if it feels okay, bring the arms down beside you. It'll bring more rounding, more release into the lower back. As you exhale, feel the weight of your head, the hips sinking back towards your heels. Good, take another deep breath in. As you exhale, arms come out in front of you. Gently push the palms of the hands into the floor. And then we're going to breathe in and slowly rise up. As you exhale now, move the feet out of the way. And we're going to bring our bottom down onto the mat. Bring the legs around, soles of the feet together, outer edges on the earth. We're going to have the legs in a diamond shape here. This will open up your hips and hamstrings a little more. Take a moment to scoot your bum back. Deep breath in, lift your heart up, and then as you exhale, hinging forward and folding. So this is very passive here. Those of you that want to bind, palms of the hands come underneath the calves, and just letting the fingers relax. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into that rounding of the spine, letting the head get heavy, letting all of the muscles in your face release. As you exhale, if you're binding the arms, release it. We're going to inhale, slowly start to rise up, stacking each vertebrae, head comes up last. With your exhale, now gently draw the knees together. We're going to breathe in, step your feet so that they're hip distance apart, keeping the knees bent. Grab behind your knees, take a deep breath in, lift your heart up. Then we're going to flex our right foot. Bring the hands down beside you, right ankle over left knee, moving into your hip stretch. So you can slide this left leg out as much as you need to get here. Keep the toes pulling back on this right foot. It's going to protect your joint. And then if you'd like more, left foot can move in a little bit more, maybe walking the hands in. Just feel the heart lifting, shoulders backing down. Good, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly release back to center. Breathe in, lift your heart up. As you exhale, flex your left foot and cross that ankle over right knee. Keep the toes pulling back, nice tall spine. Then feel free to bring that right foot in, maybe walking the hands in as well. Just let the shoulders relax back and down. Let that left hip just sink down to the mat. Good, breathe in here. As you exhale now, slowly release. We're going to inhale, extend the legs out. Pull the toes back, walk your hands beside your hips, and then move the fleshy bits of your bottom out of the way. We're going to bring the hands back behind us, fingertips facing forward, spreading them wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, draw them back and down, keep those inner thighs pulling together. Now breathe in, lift up through the breastbone. You can keep your chin in or maybe lift the gaze. I'm going to take one more deep breath here. As you exhale, As you exhale, chin to chest, bend the knees once again, bring them down onto the mat, hip distance apart. Transition your hands right to mat's edge, fingertips facing out. Breathe in here, lift your heart up. As you exhale, knees fall to the right side of your mat. Full breath. Try to let the low body, the hips sink. Inhaling, knees back to center. Exhale, knees to the opposite side. Full breath, keep the heart lifted. Good, inhale, knees back to center. And then as you exhale, we're going to walk the feet out, adjust yourself centered on your mat, and then transition all the way down onto your back. Take your time here. Once you come down, shimmy the shoulders underneath you so your heart's still open. We're going to step the feet hip distance apart, knees stack right on top of ankles, feet are parallel to each other. Bend your elbows, fingertips face the sky. You're going to push the backs of your arms or your triceps into the floor so you'll feel a lift in your shoulder blades. As you exhale, root down through your feet. Inhale, lift the hips just a few inches. Belly in, tail scoops under. If it feels okay, press the backs of the arms down, maybe lifting up a little bit higher. Take a deep breath in here. Feel the shins pushing forward, feet rooting down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the back body onto the earth. Take a breath in. The knees come into the chest, separate the legs, shoulder width or wider so that the back body releases. Take a little rock side to side, just massaging the spine and the hips. And as you exhale now, soles of the feet release back down onto the earth, hip distance apart, parallel to each other. Bend your elbows, triceps press into the floor. Root down through the feet as you inhale, coming back up into your bridge, belly in, tail scoops under. If you'd like more, lift the hips up higher. Option to bring the arms underneath you, interlacing the fingers, pinky fingers push into the floor. Keep the gaze at the ceiling, lift the hips, open your heart. Deep breath in. And exhale now, release the arms if you've bound, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. Exhale, knees into the chest, wrap your arms around the legs, inner thighs together. Take a deep breath in. Keep the shoulders back, exhale, nose to the knees as you round, squeeze those thighs into your belly. Inhale, head, shoulders, left foot to the floor. Interlace your fingers on your right knee. Take a breath in, extend that left leg out, and then as you exhale, squeeze right knee into the chest. Hold on to it with your left hand. Breathe in, right arm comes out beside you, shoulder height. Then as you exhale, transition yourself into your twist. If you're looking for a little bit more in this right hip, take your right hand, gently press that hip away, then you can release the arm back out. Maybe bringing gaze over right shoulder. Notice that the more you pull your belly into spine as you exhale, the more you will ring out here. Good, one more big breath. So inhale, slowly make your way back to center. Exhaling, right foot down, left knee into the chest, interlacing fingers on it. Breathe in here, right leg straightens, toes are gently pulling back. As you exhale, squeeze left thigh into your belly and then hold on to it with that right hand. Inhaling, left arm out shoulder height. As you exhale, draw the knee across the body, making your way into your twist. And again, if you'd like more in that left hip, left hand just gently presses the hip away. Maybe bring your gaze over left shoulder. Just feel the shoulders melting. Jaws relaxed, head is heavy. With your next inhale, slowly make your way back to center. Both knees into the chest as you exhale, grabbing a hold of the knees with the hands. Breathe in. Exhaling now, nose to the knees. Give yourself a great big hug. Squeeze in here. One more breath. Note as you inhale, release head, shoulders, and soles of the feet to the floor. Then begin to slowly and mindfully transition yourself into your final shavasana, or final relaxation. Take a moment, move as you need to, just to let go. Turn the palms of the hands to face up. And just start to let go of all of the effort. With your exhale, feel your body melting into the earth beneath you. Feel the calming of your energy, softness in all of your muscles. Begin now. Draw your awareness back to your breath. Feel the flow of inhales and exhales through chest and belly. Beginning now to awaken, wiggling fingers and toes. And gently turning your head from side to side. Take a big breath in now. Reach your arms up overhead. Come into a full body stretch. Just reach and lengthen. As you exhale, just relax the arms overhead, bending the knees, soles of your feet to the earth. Take a deep breath in here. With your exhale, make your way over onto your side, whichever side you choose, just using your arm as your pillow. Take another breath here. Then inhale it slowly. Start to make your way up back into a comfortable seated position. Any position you choose. Find a nice tall spine as you breathe in. Relax the shoulders back and down, and we're going to bring the palms of our hands just to rest over your heart center, gently closing your eyes. Just breathe into the center of your heart. Feel the light and the love that fills you with each and every breath. And just a moment now to thank yourself for this opportunity to connect to you. And I am so very grateful. I thank you so much for joining me. The divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoy my content, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.